Hey guys, welcome back to the Planner Pixie Co show, and welcome to another plan with me. I've already made it to the last week in May. I'm pretty proud of myself. This has happened quickly. So this was the week that I went to the beach. So I have this kit called Sunny Daze. This is from our shop. At the moment it is still in the shop. I really love the colors of this one. I had you know, a few beach ones to pick from, I suppose, but I just really love the colors of this one most of all. I do have the full kit version. I don't think there's an ultimate of this one, or I would have used that one. I don't think I started making the ultimates just yet when I did this one, but I do have the fashion add-on. I've got patterns, checklists. I did pull the extra color because it's just too fun of a color not to. Labels, and the big double box scene. I pulled Blue Hollow. I seen somebody tag me on Instagram with the Blue Hollow with it, and so I thought it looked really good with it. All of this stuff is from our shop. I have like a plethora of things, but I am using Funderlays again. Look at me go. I'm doing the starfish ones, and I've got 3. Y'all know how I do it. I pull a little bit of everything. I've got 3 different washies because I just don't know what I'm going to be vibing with when I lay everything down. And then I've got these quote overlays because it just made sense. All of the little smiley face references in the kit, I've got to at least use one of these. I've got this beach one and this beach one. Then I've got 2 different headers. So I've got the finer confetti, and then I've got these for the sidebar. For me, I feel like a lot of times, like, I don't really like matchy my underlays to the headers unless it's just confetti, and then I can handle it. But I don't like to get too matchy. I don't feel like. I've got a lot of different a la carte stuff here, you guys. I pulled some of these that have like the dolphins and the flip-flops and such. This one. And then, let's see, this is the same thing, only this one is like good for the scene. This one is all the way around. This one is just the ones in the corners. And then I did pull just some simple confetti ones too. I've got 3 different things for the double box because I just don't know. I did pull 2 different things for the tall box. And then I do have Blue Hollow pulled in the month. I did pull the page flags. We do actually have these page flags. I need to add more page flags to the shop, honestly. I just forget every time. But I do have the page flags here, and I've got the whole reinforcers, everything in Blue Hollow. And honestly, it's possible that I might foil some scripts for this one, y'all. We have that new lemongrass color in the shop. Let me just pull it real quick. I'm kind of feeling a vibe for this in this, especially using the extra color here. What would it look like if I foiled my scripts in this and everything else was Blue Hollow? I'm kind of feeling like I might do it just to see what it looks like, and then, you know, abort the situation if I don't like it. But then also, I might just want to go all Blue Hollow. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like I want to foil my scripts for this one, but when it gets down to it, I might not.
Chasing you away from my reality, breaking us into pieces. Once you were my dream. I don't know where we went wrong. You knew the answers
Alright guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, I just put Orange Beach 2023 on the side because that is where we went. It's been so long since I filmed the base of this. If I repeat myself on some things, I apologize. I feel like I did that in that last one, but you know, sometimes I don't quite remember what I said 3 days ago, so I sure don't remember. I really need a new like backdrop here. I sure can't remember what I said weeks ago. So I'm using font number, I don't know, 3. So when we have customs again, this is font number 3. It won't be changing, and y'all get the inside track. I do think that with our next set of customs, I'm going to leave them in the shop. I would say permanently, but like permanently on a trial basis, I feel like. Just to kind of see if that evens things out and I don't have like a super rush. I know I'm going to have like a rush when I first put them up, but like I'm hoping that I'll just have like a few a week and it'll be like something that I can maintain very well. How did ice cream get way over there? I don't know. Instead of having like an influx of orders and it taking me like a week to get them done, to like even design them, because that's what happens. Anyway, this is font 3 and I really like it. This was one of the new ones from the last round, and it was the most popular one, so you guys really like it too. This was my stepson's birthday this day. He's 23. That's Oh Hello Michelle. So this week I did a lot of just trying to get orders done before I left. I didn't want to have anything, I did that backwards. I didn't want to have anything looming over me before I left for vacay, and I do think I got every single thing done, but then when I came back I was behind again because we had customs. Speaking of customs, we had customs this week, so I spent a lot of time catching myself back up with that. We were both in the office this day trying to get it done. That's from What's More With Love, and then we had a PO drop for some reason. I guess we had maybe finished up a batch over the weekend. That's from Bover Studio. And then this day we got a card in the mail from the vet's office. I never expected anything like that, and I guess probably a lot of vets' offices do that whenever you have a pet pass away, but I've never had, I've never experienced that. So I didn't know. So it was just like a surprise to me, and it got me crying. I'll show it to you guys because it was just sad. But like all of the staff had signed it, and what really got me was this was the card. But what got me was her little paw prints and her little nose print. It says she was left from her nose to her toes. Is that not precious? Like, I just feel like I should get that tattooed on me. Casey should get it tattooed on him. I don't know, but I just made me boo-hoo, and then I was just emotional and ended up taking a nap. We both did. It was just kind of like, it made us sad, and I don't know. We were just laying in bed crying and ended up taking a nap, I think is what happened. But anyway, we got a nap. That is from What's More With Love, and I just put emotions, and then it was just, you know, an hour or so. It wasn't nothing major. And then that looks a little crooked to me. Oh, goodness. Alright, and then once we woke up, we got back to work. Too much to do. Too much to do. This is an older icon from our shop. I'm honestly thinking about taking our doodles out of the shop. Like, they just don't sell good for us, and I kind of want to get like just like Ones that I feel like are more popular, that like you would use, most people would use every week, and kind of like add them as an add-on to the kits, so you can get them in the color of the kit and just do doodles that way and not really have them in the shop anymore. And then I ended my night designing and binging. I was watching The Goldbergs at the time. That is from Coffee Monsters Co. That's a really good show. If you've never watched The Goldbergs, it's very nostalgic because it's set back like in the 90s, I think. Mostly the 90s. Like maybe late 80s, early 90s. I like it. Alright, so we were both in the office again this day. That's from What's More With Love. Cranking out orders, trying to get it done. I love this font. I should have foiled my scripts, but that's just too much work for me right now. I'm sort of kind of caught up on work right now. We've got one huge batch that we're going to do in the next few days, and then we'll be completely caught up. But I'm stoked, you guys, because we've got 2 custom art kits coming this week, and I think they're both really great. All right, so we got some stuff done. A package that is from Scroll Prints Co. And then, like I said, we did have customs this week. That camera is from our shop. I really love that camera. Like, I hate to take doodles out of the shop, but also, what's the point when they just don't sell for us? I had to film my custom video for YouTube and get it uploaded. Also did some laundry this day. This is from What's More With Love. Y'all, I have tissues stuck up my nose. If you could just see me right now. I'm still sick. It's been like over a month and I'm still stuffy. I feel like at this point I'm going to have to end up going to the doctor, but I know me, I probably won't. I'll just tough it out. I don't know though. I'm very annoyed. If it lasts much longer, I probably will have to do something. I don't know if I've just developed an allergy or what is going on, but I'm annoyed. We had spicy chicken sandwiches this night for dinner. It's just like these frozen spicy, I think they're Tyson. You can get them at Walmart, but they're really good. I really like them, and we just make it kind of like a Wendy's kind of. What do you get at spicy chicken? I don't know exactly what comes on them at Wendy's, but I always just get mustard, pickle, and onion because that's just the way I like mine, so that's how we fix them. And then maybe might have like some fries in the air fryer or something with it. And then same thing, design and binge. That's from What's More With Love. Still watching The Goldbergs. Wednesday, I think this was my last day at home. Yeah, so this was my last day to get stuff done before I left. So I filmed a Plan With Me this day, which was the Care-a-Lot spread. That one was so good. I got a hair. Well, it's just gonna be there forever. This is from Every Minute a Story. I really hope I can make good progress in getting somewhat caught up, because I don't like the fact that I'm in May and it's about to be my favorite like time of year, especially for spreads, fall, Halloween. Like, I'm ready to do it and I'm so far from it. I packaged again this day. This is from Bubba Bear Studio. It's like the tiniest sticker ever. Package, and then Casey mowed 3 yards this day. This is from Starfish and Frog. He mowed our yard. He mowed our yard, our neighbor's yard, because she, at the moment, something was wrong with her eye or something, and her doctor wouldn't let her do much of anything. So he mowed her yard a few times, and then he went to his mom's and mowed her yard. So he was gone most of the day doing all of that. I worked on a pick list. Apparently I did not get everything done, or maybe I was doing redos. I don't know, you guys. I'm pretty sure I sent out every single order before I left, and I left nothing to be done. So if it was a pick list, it wasn't much of a pick list. I do have that I had redos also, so I guess I did both. I just picked up the redos and then also just did what few orders had came in since we got everything done, I suppose. That's from Stick with the Plan Co. And then I did start packing this night. I'm such a last minute packer, it's ridiculous. Also such a crooked sticker layer. Y'all, we've switched over to our newer mat and I'm already having issues. I feel like I'm just always having paper problems. So I've contacted our supplier and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and order a bunch of our previous paper. It's just our printers are not liking it for whatever reason. I've only got one printer that actually will print on it, but I still keep having like printing issues and like jams and stuff. I don't know, it's just annoying. In case he's kind of having a time cutting it, because it's really so different than this paper. It's thinner, it's vinyl, it's waterproof. I love the paper. I love it. It's so good, but I do have other ideas for it so that it don't go to waste, but it'll get used a lot less with the idea that I have. But anyway, just a heads up. I think once we can get our shipment in of this paper, it's coming back, which, I mean, I like this paper too. They both print the same, so I don't think it's a big deal. I'm tired of having paper issues, you know? That was on a freebie from School Prints Co. And then again, I had a design session that is from our shop. And then, oh, I forgot I did that. Not that I did. I mean, I guess these were more busier days. I had a lot of stuff to get done this day before I left to Dunlap, and then this was the day, which honestly all we did mostly all day was travel, but I just kind of wanted to do a double door situation. So this is what those pattern papers are so good for. So I ended up using quotes for those days. So I had even more redos to do this day, probably from the pick list the day before. I'm gonna assume it just wasn't like but a few orders that had came through, or I would have never gotten it done, and I'm pretty certain I got everything done. This is from Simply Me Kish. It's like a shop owner sticker, so redos. And then I packaged up what I got done. This is from Sweet Ava's paper package. And then I took a trip to the post office on my way to Walmart. This is from Stick with the Plan Co. Dropped everything off, and then like I said, I did go to Walmart and I picked up some stuff for vacation. I know I had went to Walmart and I thought it was for vacay stuff the week before, and maybe it was, but then I just went back and picked up everything that I was still missing. I know I bought me a new beach towel, like a bigger one, because we just have like all of like the old school small beach towels and I wanted a bigger one. And I know that I bought me several pairs of shorts and a few t-shirts, because I am just the type of person that I don't buy myself clothes because I'm not happy about my current weight at the time, so I just won't buy myself clothes. So anytime something comes up like vacation or any other thing I need better clothes for, I have to go buy stuff. So that's what I was doing, which, I mean, I still bought just like comfy clothes, but it was like nicer comfy clothes, you know what I mean? So that is from Simply Me Kish. And then my granny fell this day. That's from Oh Hello Michelle. She fell really bad, and it was to the point, and it was right before the day we were gonna leave. She had wanted to go with us, but my mom was like, there's just no way, like we would have, like there's just no way, because she at this point was like not really wanting to get up and do anything, and like I was like, we would have to pick her up and carry her and get up in the middle of the night and like take her to the bathroom and all the, like it was just gonna be a lot. And then she decided she didn't want to go anyway, but then she fell this day, so she felt really bad. Somebody had delivered flowers or something for some reason for her, and she was just, I don't know, she was just taking a step forward and she fell. And like, she had the hugest gash above her eye. She had like a black eye. She ended up breaking her wrist and cracking her tailbone. I don't know how you fall forward and crack your tailbone, but she did. So she was in pretty rough shape from then on out, honestly. I went to Dunlap this day. Mama was even thinking about not even going. But Granny told her, don't worry about me. I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to go and don't worry about me. So we went, but she was still worried about her the whole time, obviously. That's from Every Minute Story. This is from Bubba Bear Studio. I picked up crystals on the way to Mama's that night. And then I uploaded that Plan With Me that I had filmed. When was it? The day before? Yeah. This is from our shop. Why did I put it like that? Sometimes I don't know what I'm thinking when I do scripts. It should have been stacked. Ooh, I about cut my page over there. Upload. Plan With Me. Alright, we got up at 5 a.m. this day, which is not my favorite thing ever. I'm not a morning person, never claimed to be, don't know that I ever will be. I have been getting up earlier lately because of this little stinking dog that we have. He actually sleeps longer than I thought he would, but been getting up earlier with him, which it's not like that early. It's like 8 o'clock. That's probably not early to some of y'all, but it's early to me. So up at 5 a.m. That is from Bubba Bear Studio. And then this day was my stepdad's. It was the 1 year anniversary of him passing away. Did I put in my, hold on, in my week before? I don't think I did. I'm gonna have to put that in my, this was on a Friday, so it would have been a Friday before. Shoot. I think I'm gonna put that in my monthly view. I'll have to put it in my monthly view. But the week before, the Friday before, was 1 year since my aunt passed away. And then this was did I say week? The week before was 1 year since my aunt passed away, and this day was 1 year since my stepdad passed away. It's been a pretty crappy year for us, you guys, but it was pretty much the whole reason that we were going on vacation. It was my cousin's idea. She's just like, I think we need to get out of town and just be together. But Mama didn't want to go. She didn't want to be where we were going on this day. She wanted to be able to go to the graveyard before we left. So that's what we did. Like 5:30 in the morning, we were at the cemetery. So that's from Once More With Love. And then we made our way to my Aunt Diane's house. This is from Coffee Monsters Co. We picked her up. And then we went on our merry way to the beach. We only made a couple of stops. We had a rest stop to pee. And then we got some Chick-fil-A. And then I think that was the last stop we made before we got to the room. This is from Scribble Prints Co. Chick-fil-A, and there was three carloads full of us. And then this is from Fox and Cactus. Never really used any of these stickers, so I thought I would. And then I just put Orange Beach. We made it. I don't remember what time it was. And then this is pretty exciting. This is pretty much the highlight of, this was not my best vacation you will see in these days. This was the highlight of my vacation. We went to see Kenny Chesney. It was very last minute. It was very spur of the moment. So we knew, my cousin had told me at Thanksgiving last year that he was going to be there close to where we were going to be when we were going to be there. So I had started looking at tickets, and they were ridiculously expensive, as concert tickets are these days. So I had just given up hope of that. But then think it was one day, I think it was like even maybe Monday of this week, he announced that he was going to be there another night. So he was originally going to be there Saturday. He added Friday night. So it was him and Kelsey Ballerini. And so I kept looking at the tickets and they were so much cheaper than this night. I think because it was spur of the moment and I don't know. Anyway, it was at an amphitheater, so it wasn't like this big huge space. And so once we got there, like we were talking about it and like not everybody was going to get to go or wanted to go. So then they were like, well, if not everybody's going, then we shouldn't go, blah, blah, blah. And the rest of them were like, no, still go, the ones that want to go. So there ended up only being 4 of us that went. But we kept checking tickets, and y'all, we got second and third row tickets for like $100 a piece. That's dirt cheap. A Kenny Chesney, second, third row. Are you kidding me? That was the closest I've ever been to him. So that was pretty exciting. I honestly have never really been like a Kelsey Ballerini fan, but she was really good. She sounded amazing in person, and I feel like I've listened to her more now since the concert than before, which I feel like that happens sometimes. But yeah, I mean, it's Kenny Chesney. He's my absolute favorite of all time till the day I die. And I don't even know how many times have I seen him now. 4. I think that's my 4th time. And so that was pretty cool to be on vacation and get to go to a Kenny Chesney concert. That's from Bugbear Studio. And then we came back and one of my cousins ordered pizza for everybody. So we had some late night pizza delivered, and that is from Stick With The Plan Co. And then this day was not a good day for me. I just, come fresh off of losing Roxy the week before, and I was just sad. And honestly, I didn't even want to go on vacation. Like, who don't want to go to the beach? Who don't want to go on vacation? I needed a vacation, but like, I just wanted to be at home, and like, I knew that Casey was having a really hard time with it, and I just didn't want to leave him either. And anyway, I just couldn't stop crying this morning. And ended up calling him crying, and I felt better after I talked to him, but I still was just like really sad. I don't know. Just having a day. And that's from What's More Love. Did I already say that? I don't know. I ended up setting my butt on the balcony all day long and designing. Yep, that's what I did this day. I only had one day that I actually went to the beach, and it was Sunday. So yeah, not my best vacation ever, but it is what it is. I still went and I tried. This is from Fox and Pip. So I put design on balcony all day. But I did go to dinner this night. We went to somewhere called Wolf Bay, and it was just like literally a minute down the road, and it was actually pretty good. I think I had chicken Alfredo or something like that. Like, I am not a seafood eater, so you're not gonna find me going to the beach eating like fresh seafood. I got chicken Alfredo, and it was delicious. That's from, I think, Coffee Monsters Co. I don't know. So this day I actually did have a beach day. First of all, I went to the pool with my mom, and it was just so freaking hot, and the pool was so cold. It was freezing, you guys. So we couldn't even stand to get in the pool. So I think me and Mama were at the pool for like an hour, and she was like, I'm done. She was having a sad time too, because it was the 1-year anniversary of everything, and then also Granny, and she pretty much stayed in the room the whole time. That's from Fox and Cactus. But then after I went back up to the room with her, I made me a little drinky drink, and I went down to the beach. And I spent the day at the beach, mostly with my cousin Elizabeth and my Aunt Diane. We were the ones that were there the longest. We made friends with these people that were in front of us, who were actually from Tennessee and like around the Knoxville area. They were really nice. And I drank all day. And I got sick. We stayed on the beach until like 11 o'clock that night. We actually made friends with these youngsters. We had youngsters with us too. We had 2 of my cousins that had graduated this year. They're both 18, and so they were down there with us, but we had like these young boys that stopped and was talking to us and whatnot, and we were sitting and talking, and drinking and listening to music, and yeah, like I said, it was 11 o'clock. I was fine until I got up to go to the room, and then I was not fine. This is from Bubble Mon Sticker Co. or something like that. I just put drinking my cares away. Drinking my cares away. So yeah, once I got up to try to go upstairs, first of all, it's hard to walk in sand, and I was so out of breath, and it made me sick. I got upstairs, and I thought I was going to puke. I did not puke, but like I sit on the bathroom floor for a little bit. I got a little spinny. My cousin gave me like I don't know what she gave me, something to help me not puke. I did not puke, but then I ended up getting anxiety because I felt so bad. So it was a whole thing. This is why I don't drink. So I have regrets because I shouldn't have drank so much, but you know, sometimes it just happens that way. All right, well, this is a fun one. I like using fun foil. What you doing, buddy? My new little buddy's in here looking at me. It's almost bedtime. Yeah, this one turned out really good. I like the blue hollow with it. I love all of the fun foil. Do you need to sit in my lap? You're a little big for that. You're a little bit big. Not my best vacation, like I said, but it's a fun spread. So that was my last spread of May. My next video will be my May monthly. Hopefully gonna try to get that posted Friday. Let's go over what I have left. So we will be having a new giveaway in the Facebook group really soon. We actually just had one last week, I think, my April. So if you don't know, I take all of my leftovers that I've used for each month, and then I add some like stuff to it, like stuff I've gotten from other shops that I'm not going to use, and stuff from my shop that I'm not going to use. I just kind of discard stuff and send it on to one lucky winner, but we only do that in the Facebook group. I'll have it linked below so you guys can come join us if you're not in there. So let's go over what I have left of this kit that's going to go in it. I feel like I'm such a wasteful person sometimes when it comes to these kits. Like, this whole page is still there. I don't know why I'm not using deco this year. I'm just not. I did use some of that extra color. These are the 2 pages that I use the most, so there's like less boxes, but then look, that's almost all intact. I do have 2 of the patterns left. I've got all of these labels, all of these checklists, 2 boxes there, and then here's the foil that I'm gonna put in here. I've got 2 boxes there, 2 boxes here, 2 again, 2 again. I've got some headers. I've got all of these flags I'm gonna put in here, all of these headers, and then like this little bit on this washi. So that's what's going in here, and then my May monthly will go in here as well, and then I'll add some D-stash to it, and then we'll have another giveaway. So like I said, come join us. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, like, subscribe, do all the things so you don't miss all the things, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye guys.